Welcome back, people of YouTube. I am back for another video, so stick around to the end because, okay, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end to hear this. I'm your host, Silver Planet Entertainment, and this is Remnant from the Ashes. Don't go away. Okay, so, Remnant from the Ashes, right? I was originally interested in playing this game because it was described as Darksiders / Dark Souls with guns. That could be cool, right? It was also fully co-op. That's a huge bonus. And it was developed by Gunfire Games, who also makes one of my favorite series, game franchises of all time, Darksiders.
Now to start off, I will say the gunplay is very smooth. I like it. Recently playing Darksiders 3, I instantly recognized similarities between the two, mostly in the presentation category, but as far as the story goes for Remnant from the Ashes, it's okay, I guess. The whole thing involves finding a man named Ford while also trying to get across to this rusty island. I never really got into it, which is a lost opportunity because I feel they could have done a lot more. Now, in Remnant, you will find that there is a upgrade system, right? And it's pretty basic, and it is a pretty big trait / skill tree. It's called traits. It's the same thing, but don't let the amount of actual available traits deceive you, because about 80% of them are really useless and are inferior to pretty much 2. There are traits that increase your reload speed, pretty good, right? Or increase your overall health, or your overall stamina. Pretty big parts of the game. Could be useful, right? What else do we got here? Reduce friendly fire damage. What if you're playing solo? And even then, when I played co-op, I barely noticed it because the friendly fire damage is so minimal. Okay, well, what else do we got here? Oh, look at this. Increase consumable use speed by 1%? That's kind of useless. Who would spend 20 perk points to upgrade it so you'd increase it by 20%? Especially when you find a ring that increases it by 40%. Literally, what I'm trying to get at, okay, yeah, it's obvious. It's lopsided. But what I will give them credit for is there's 32 different traits. Check that, 32 different traits to upgrade, right? I like the variety. I like the expansion and the choices. It's just a little lopsided.
Oh shit, there's a lot of guys, I'm coming up the stairs.
I'm coming down. Oh fuck. There's a sorcerer in here? Whoa! Watch out, there's a hardcore sorceress in Remnant.
Here we are for gameplay, 73 out of 100 pros, vast trait system, it's co-op, that's always a good bonus, and smooth gunplay. Cons, lopsided trait system, and lost potential on story / lore. I feel like they had a lot going for them, they just let it fizzle out. It just never really went anywhere, which is disappointing, but 2 categories left, so let's move on. Presentation.
Is this all new?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd that third one even get in there? New fucking retard kid. Looked like he was a hobbit. Okay, so in 2019, Remnant from the Ashes graphically won't drop your jaw like some other games I've played, but honestly, I think presentation might surprise you here.
The game looks aesthetically great and also familiar. I don't mind it, but a few of the errors look copy and paste to Darksiders 3, especially in the city area, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's talk enemy design. It's great. One of the biggest problems I personally have with some games is when you fight a certain number of enemies, right, in game. Now, I'm going to call out Resident Evil 7 here. I think Resident Evil 7 is a good game. But I'm going to call it out because you only fight ever in the whole game the molded, right? It's the same enemy 24/7. That's it. That's all you get. In the Remnant, you really fight a large variety of enemies in a large variety of environments. I mean, you fight in the swamps, you fight in the deserts, you fight in this futuristic building. It's really great, and you really get the whole 9 yards in the Remnant. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see in movies, in TV shows, and games, and everything entertainment, is when you have soundtracks that aren't actually in there enough. Like, they're not part of the actual ingredients to this big soup gumbo you're making. There's glimpses of it in the Remnant of great soundtracks, right? Now, I say glimpses, again, lost potential. There was one really cool room where a guy was playing a flute. It was awesome. Never saw him again. There was some great ambient soundtracks that will pick up from time to time, but then fade away within a minute. So the soundtracks would have been amazing if I could have heard more of it.
Why do you fight the
In
nobles?
truth, it is immortals we fight, the progenitors of the noble lines. The nobles themselves are deceived. The Empress gives them long life to serve her.
Peter Pan?
To serve her, the nobles oppress the Pan. These slaves, the Kolket, are the true victims. They are raised believing they serve immortals, that their place is preordained. But immortality is a lie. The tree that gives the rulers life is dead. Though not all yet know it.
Here we are for presentation 91 out of 100 pros. Aesthetically, it's good looking, right? Graphically, I really don't care about graphics in any of my ratings. It's just not what I'm going for, but great enemy design, and overall, there's really no complaints. Cons, there are none, no complaints. Overall, I was really surprised by this game. Some good music in there too, I forgot to throw in, but we still have overall impact let's go into. Let's go.
This ain't good.
Yeah, you definitely use it way faster, the Dragon Hearts. This guy's really pissed me off. This is the guy that killed me last time. I fucking died at this point. So, here we are. Right, overall impact. Okay, get this. The game's great. 95% of the way, maybe 90. It's been awesome. It's been co-op. It's been smooth gunplay. It's been great boss fights. It's been amazing. And then the final boss fight comes in. Fuck! Okay, no. Where's the guy? That was a headshot. That was literally a 141 headshot crit. That's a headshot crit. I got a trait point. I'm gonna die in the fucking game. The worst ending to any game I've ever played. It's pissing me off. Useless. I'm out. I'm telling you right now, I don't think I've ever played a game where I thought, you know what? I just can't finish this. I just won't finish it. I just can't. That's just so stupid to me. And to actually not be able to do this, because we go in, like, I'm serious. Me and my friend tried for 2.5, 3 hours. We tried every single thing. We tried everything. We get teleported to the dream world, right? You kill guys, you go through teleporter. Oops, teleporter doesn't work. We try everything in the book. We looked it up on Reddit, you name it, fucking Facebook. We tried everything. We went all over the place. We tried changing up guns, doing different mods. We tried everything for 3 hours straight. And at the end, it's just like, what the hell are we doing? This is completely bugged. This is, every time we tried it, we ran into, oops, can't do it. Oh, the enemy won't spawn in, or he won't pop out of his shell, or the teleporters don't work, or it's just absolute bullshit. And I think that's the most frustrating ending I've ever had in a game anywhere.
Now this ultimately sours the entire game for me, pretty much. Yes, personal opinion stripped away. The game and presentation and the gameplay was really good, but for overall impact, I'm left very frustrated. Now, I really want to like this game. I do, but the last thing I remember was a massive middle finger to me and my friend after playing the game for a while. And I mean, I looked up, and I'm not the only one who's got this bug. I think in the end, I will remember Remnant from the Ashes as a great game until I got RKO'd quite literally out of nowhere. Here we are for overall impact, 39 out of 100 pros. 90% of the game was really fun, right? And of course it's co-op. I always love when a game is fully co-op, but cons, Worst boss fight I've ever played out of any game possible, and physically not able to finish the game. That is just, it's not even like I'm past the point of like anger. It's just frustrating that it's annoying. Like, really? They haven't like fixed this yet when it's a known problem, but hopefully you didn't get it. But overall, numbers boil down 6.7 out of 10. We got 73, 91, and 39. I think if the game was playable to the end, like if I was able to actually finish the boss fight, I think this game would have been probably 7.5 to 8 around that range, but here we are. So that's it. Remnant from the Ashes had some great potential, but like flaky dough, it fell apart. If you've played the Remnant, I really hope to God your ending wasn't bugged. But before I head out, I do want to say that I would be very excited for Remnant from the Ashes 2. But for now, I'm your host, Saber Planet Entertainment, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Peace.
Whoa.
What?
What is this?
I'm being spared.
He's changing it up. Spawning out there. This will get right off spawn this time.
Oh, fuck.
He's got the magic balls protection again.
Yeah, I only got shotgun to shoot this thing though.
Okay, ammo box.
Yeah. But I don't want to waste it yet.
Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you want to support my channel, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos. I cover all areas of entertainment, from books to movies, TV shows, and games, all the above. And if you're really dedicated, I do have my Patreon links in the description. Anything that's donated to my channel in any way necessary, half of it is going back to charity because it's the least I can do. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and have a great day. Peace.